Greetings. Welcome to EDTV News Channel, the People's Channel. In this report, we have a few stories for talk about coming out of the Garden Parish of St. Anne, Kingston, and St. Catherine. Stay tuned for the full reports. Blessings to all subscribers and viewers. If you're here for the first time, you can support the channel by like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. So people, we have a saying we say, when platinum one dead, it shoots. And this is exactly what we're going to discuss in the first report. Now, I have a video for showing the people with a youth about 15, 16 or 17 in a viral video with a rifle. And I say, me have it, we have it. Now, we know say I not him alone the dep on the location because somebody in a recording. Now, people, these are the same set of youths who will create havoc in Jamaica. These are the same set of youths who, when police spread them out like sheep, them parents come out in a roadblock and say them innocent. These are the same set of youths, people, who start make duppy from 15, 16 or 17. Now, people, this youth to me look like him is 16 years old. Watch the video.
Me have it, me have it, brother.
Now you see the video, people. Tell me in the comment section what you think. Now we'll move on. And this time we'll talk about a wanted man who is wanted for murder and shooting with intent. And him go by the name Nigel Madras Bailey. And the police are telling him say him for show up at any of the blue and white building, meaning the police station. But people, that now go up. You know what I'm saying? The police have one choice. You know what I'm saying? It's for go dig out wanted man Nigel Madras Bailey out time old. People, in a Jamaica, right now, we have more than 10 bus load seating and standing a wanted man. And none of them now show up people on a police station. You know what I'm saying? The police have one choice. It's to go search and find them and dig them out of them all. Now, we'll move on, people. This time to St. Catherine, where shootout between gunmen and police left one gunman drop out and another in hospital. So we'll get into the police report. Gvndown Park Primary closes early after shootout and compound leaves one gunman drop out and another in hospital. Staff and students at Gvndown Park Primary were left traumatized this morning following an exchange of gunfire between the police and at least two gunmen. At the end of the shooting, one man was taken out and another taken to hospital for treatment. Preliminary information is that the men scaled a fence at the school sometime after 8 during devotional exercise. They were accosted by police officers who were on the compound, which led to the exchange of gunfire. Principal Richard Williams of Gvndown Park Primary said counseling sessions were held and school dismissed. He said the incident has highlighted the need for additional security measures. Now we'll move on, people. Still in the Garden Parish of St. Anne, where a JP was robbed of his firearm cash after stopping to take a leak on the roadway. So we'll get into the report. A gunman held up and robbed a justice of peace of his licensed firearm and 40,000 cash along the Bull Point Main Road in Ochariah, St. Anne yesterday. The 74-year-old justice of peace was robbed while relieving himself along the roadway, the news media understand. Information reaching our newsroom indicated that around 11 a.m., the JP, who is also a businessman, was in the process of taking a leak in bushes near the road when a man called out him by his name. It is understood that the man asked him about signing some pictures for him and walked closer to the JP. The man then pulled a firearm and demanded that the JP put up his hands. The gunman then pulled the JP's firearm with 17 rounds from his waistband, searched him and took 40,000 from his pocket. He then escaped in a vehicle waiting nearby. The police have since launched a manhunt for the gunman. Now, people, this is a good ending because the way them gunmen are moving nowadays, all when them get what them want, people, them still take out people. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's clear in this report that these gunmen were trailing the JP. And as him stop for take a leak, people, then them just pounce upon him. Now, people, we'll move on. This time in St. Anne, the Garden Parish. So we'll get into the report. Man gunned down in broad daylight in the Garden Parish. A man was shot and taken out in Content Guards Ochariah, St. Anne yesterday morning. He has been identified as Benjamin Graham, otherwise called Pepe of the area. Reports are that about 10:10 a.m., residents heard loud gunshots and summoned the police. Upon the arrival of the lawmen, Graham was seen lying on the floor of a one-bedroom dwelling suffering from gunshot wounds. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced drop out. Residents of Content Gardens have expressed concern following Graham's drop out. Right now, the whole community is tense. The killing is getting too bad in St. Anne. Matter of fact, the whole of Jamaica. Look how many parishes have SOE and the killers are still on a spree. This doesn't look good. This looked like a Red Christmas, a resident who identified himself as Joe. Another resident said she heard the shots while doing chores. I was washing some plates when I heard the shots and wondered if it was clappers because a Christmas time had come around. About an hour later, somebody called me and said if me heard about the shooting, broad daylight, me couldn't believe, she said. According to the constabulary, as of December 2nd, St. Anne has recorded 75 dropout, 12 more than the corresponding period last year. Now, people, we'll move on. This time to Kingston. Double drop out. So we'll get into the report. Vendor shot and taken out in Coronation Market. A 67-year-old vendor was shot and taken out in Coronation Market, downtown Kingston, yesterday morning. Alan Brown, otherwise called Marshall, a longtime vendor at the popular market, was fatally shot shortly after 6 o'clock. It is reported that the police were on mobile patrol in the area when they were alerted by citizens that a man was shot inside the market. They went to investigate and found Mr. Brown with bullet wounds to the head area. The Kingston Western Police are trying to establish a motive for the attack. Meanwhile, another man was taken out. While the cops were processing the scene at the Coronation Market, there was another dropout in the Kingston Western Division. Anthony Arthur Lee Stackpole was fatally shot around 8 o'clock on Blunt Street. It is reported that Mr. Stackpole was taking a shower in his backyard when he was attacked by unknown assailants and shot him multiple times. He was rushed to the Kingston Public Hospital where he was pronounced drop out. So there you have it, people. Please leave your comments in the comment section and tell me what to think. One aim, one God, one destiny. Walk good, talk good, live good, blessings.